everybody has had that one time, one experience, scenario, event that really they're not proud about it. You know, looking back, you kind of ask yourself, did this really happen, or did I really do this, or did this lady really do that, or say that to me, or did this guy really do that, or say that to me? Sometimes they are funny.
Well, I say the thing you'd have the most trouble believing is just how boring I am. But I guess the story I most don't believe to this day, I don't get in a lot of fights, but I did have an ex-roommate once pick me up and throw me into a ferret cage.
Why would they do that?
He was very upset about the end of our time together as roommates.
Damn, that is wild.
I felt like I was insulting him. Well, maybe I was.
Maybe, or you actually did.
No, definitely.
That's crazy. I mean, Rhoda.
Yeah. Well, I cannot believe I did this.
So before even you speak, Rhoda, I gotta introduce you the right way. So this is Rhoda, Mrs. Rhoda Eduse. She's one amazing lady. I got a chance to host one of the beautiful events in Columbus, and she actually was the celebrant. And it's been about 5-6 years. Yeah, about 5 years now. Yeah, and that's how we met. And since then, we've been kind of just good friends. You know, once in a while, I try to check up. She checks up sometimes, and she decided to bless and grace our studio at Sky 102.1 FM today on the show. So, hey, she doesn't want me to put too much out there, but she's a beautiful soul. She loves to help the vulnerable, marginalized in society, especially the older population. She likes to be kind to them, help them out in any way she can. So she's an amazing lady by all standard, and we are very lucky to have her in the studio with us. But yeah, she can be wild sometimes, so she can bite. Rhoda, welcome to the studios.
Thank you.
Do you have something to share with us? Something crazy you experienced?
This is crazy.
Yeah.
And when I
we
think
love
about
crazy, don't we? Just
when I think about why I did it and how I did it, I don't know. So this is when me and my husband were dating, and he was at UST. So whenever he brings me on a date, I would bring all my friends like a troop of them.
You were one of them.
I did not even care how he was gonna pay the bills and how he was gonna do it. But I thought it was cool by then, showing off, to friends and stuff like that. But I think about it and I'm like, how did I even do that, and why did I even do that? Then ask him how he paid for the bills and stuff like that. That wasn't even cute. So I don't know why I did that.
Okay, so a lot of friends. Like, how many friends are you talking about?
5,
Damn.
6 of them. Like, you
Girl.
eat whatever you want.
You trying to break the bank or what?
I don't know. I think I was trying to show him off, like, show him to my friends, like, oh, my guy can do it. He's a big guy. He can do it, or he can handle it. But that wasn't cool.
But 5, that's like a whole army,
Yeah, I was in training college by then, and I'd bring all my friends, like, come on, let's go to UST, let's go eat.
Oh boy. Salute you, brother. Hey, got respect for you. Lots of it for sticking around. I would have just, checked out.
That wasn't
I was like,
nice.
not me. Joseph, you got something that we cannot believe actually happened?
There was a 2,749 pound pumpkin. That's unbelievable. It weighs more than 10 of me.
Damn, what was that?
Well, that's the biggest ever. This year though, there's only 2,226 pounds in Circleville for the Circleville Pumpkin Show.
Yeah, that is crazy. That is huge.
It's huge. Yeah.
And is that real?
Big, yeah, bigger than a hippo, and you could eat it and you can turn it into pie.
Why do they grow those?
It's because they can to show off.
Do they need like some special kind of engineering, like chemicals to it, just to make it like that huge, or it's just?
Yeah, definitely. Lots of the chemicals.
Oh boy.
It costs more than it's worth, but it's
that's what it's worth. That's crazy, man. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you can join us on the show. This is Sky 102.1 FM. We are live on your radio. You can also join us live on the TuneIn app. It's TuneIn Radio. It's a mobile app. You just download Apple Store, Google Play Store, and then you search WCRM. That is the category of radios that we are part of. So once you search WCRM, you see Sky 102.1 FM show up. You click it and you're part of the conversation. Let us know that crazy experience you had, or a friend of yours had that they shared with you that you cannot believe actually happened. Because that's what we're talking about. Things that you cannot believe. Now, I cannot believe that somebody, no, I don't want to be controversial on radio. I'm not going to say that. I was going to say that because I saw that on social media, and I'm like, I don't think that's a good advice to give to people out there. But yeah, I'm not in a controversial mood today. So, but you can join us with your controversies on the show, and of course, don't forget we have our annual food bazaar coming up, November 23rd at the forecourt. All you gotta do is show up and you have a lot to eat. We have different food vendors coming for this event. You meet all the Sky team, of course. My boss Ajingo will be here. My very boss, the CEO and the director will be here himself. The rest of the team, all the presenters, the producers of this great radio station are gonna be present. We have a nice conversation. We get to network, and try to see how we can expand our businesses and support each other. So it's gonna be a whole 360, a whole vibe. Very productive event you want to represent on that day, November 23rd. Don't forget, you can always call the number if you have questions or some inquiries. The number to call is 614-852-0641. 614-852-0641. If you have anything at all to contribute, or if you want to be part of the vendors, just hit that number up and we'll tell you what you got to do to make that happen. It's Sky Annual Food Bazaar, November 23rd, and that's how we do it on the radio. This is Entertainment 360 with the one and only Yimbi Obamara. Big shout out to my producer Joseph and this gorgeous lady that blessed our studios today. Very soon we're gonna have the big convo. It is the conversation around relationships, around social media. Even if your kids should have access to mobile devices these days, is a little unpredictable, so we want to know what is out there, what is advisable, what is safe to do, and what you shouldn't be doing. We're going to talk about Afrobeat. Yes, I love the conversations around Afrobeat and music. I'm a piano and all of that. You know anybody who is trying to get on the market?
I do not at this point. I wish I did.
Really? You don't have your friends hitting like, well, hey man, I'm lonely. I'm kind of like,
hey,
you don't have any friend?
I'm in my 40s. I don't have
anybody.
Everybody,
you look 40.
Everybody's
you look 30 something.
No, I'm old.
You're good for your age.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. You don't know anybody who's trying to get into a relationship?
Nope. Not at this point.
Okay. Joseph, what's up?
Everyone I know has also given up.
Come on. You're giving up on trying to get into one?
The last date I went on, several last dates I went on, it turned out they were already in relationships. Those are the people who are still looking, or the people who haven't given up yet.
What is the problem? Is it that people have high standards? Or is just a question of no one wants to commit? Like people just like to be single, play as they go, because I know a lot of single guys out there. I mean, both genders. So why are they not trying to get into one if they want it?
I don't think there's a way to meet people that are looking for the same thing.
Right.
But there really aren't. There's Tinder, and then there's not really real life anymore. Yeah.
I don't know how that thing works, man.
It works for the people who that's what they're looking for.
Never swipe. Never swipe, man. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I meet people and it looks like some people are like lonely. They really wish they were in a relationship. But I think it's more of a standard thing. Like they have a lot of boxes that they want to check. And so if you fall short, then you're not the person. I mean, Do you think people should lower their standards? I mean,
I think a lot of people need to lower their standards. I don't know if they should, but they need to if they're going to find someone. I think realizing that they have to is when you go, well, I'm good.
right. Like this guy or girl. Let me use a girl in this instance. Like a girl looking for a 6 feet.
Yes.
Guy who's got like a Rolls Royce or a Bugatti or like trying to get NBA or NFL, but I mean, where are they? Those people are not like on the streets at the stores like that. So you might have to settle for 5 feet.
All of the women with realistic standards have already found someone.
I mean, is it realistic? You mean the settle
Yeah,
for?
it's the ones who are willing to date someone under 6 foot have already found that person.
All right, ladies. If you can get 6, who is got that money? Those cars. How about a 5? You know, or 5'2", 5'5", they're about. I mean, with a little Corolla or Honda or whatever, it's not that bad. And struggle with them to make it to the top. You'd be like, yes, I was there, I was grinding with you, and we made it together. You don't want to always be looking for ready-made stuff. I mean, they are scarce.
I think we have a low trust society because you brought up there the idea of being partners that go up from nothing and then stay together. I think people don't trust that. They assume that you're going to leave them for someone else the moment they make it. Yeah, because it's like if you work real hard for your boss and you make them rich, they don't remember that.
Right.
They'll drop you as soon as that works for them.
So they're always looking out for themselves.
Yeah, and that's the world we live in.
Oh boy, that's cool. So I don't know. I think the standard thing we definitely people got to work on it. Try to lower it a little bit. If you want a 6 feet guy, and you get a 5'10", hey man, just take it. It's not that bad. I mean, I don't know.
5'10" is the new 6 feet.
You got Rhoda cracking up. Rhoda, say you were not married. Assuming you were not married, would you settle for a 5'10"? I mean, how tall is your husband? If you want to put that. Oh, she got a good one.
6'1" or 6'1".
Now, has he told you this, or have you had him measured?
I can tell from him laying on the bed. He's a tall man, and you've met him before. So.
Right. Oh boy, you gotta go on 6'2".
Either 6'1" or 6'2", I'm not for sure.
Yeah, he's still over 6. That's a big deal.
Yeah,
you got lucky. Yeah, but what do you think are other things that really are, making it hard for people?
I feel like society, Well, I'm just gonna speak from America, cause back home we don't have lots of pressure. The pressure might be there, but it's not as bad as here. You have to keep up with 2 jobs to be able to pay for the mortgage, pay for this and that. So we kind of run a lot, and I feel like that kind of thing were either like, cause when you come here, most of us when we come here as like. You got to go back to school.
Right.
Either you do that, or you find a job that you can keep up with it, to be able to feed the family.
Pay bills and take care of family.
So you always gone, and one job cannot.
Sustain. This America
No.
today, economy is crazy.
Man, tell me about it. So you always gonna be gone, and you get to a point you feel like you cannot have a relationship, you cannot have that commitment, because you can do 2 jobs and keep a lady at the same time. So my personal opinion, to me,
it's funny the way you put that. Is it that you are too busy to spend time with them, so it's not gonna work? Because if you're working, it means you're making money, right? So the money's not enough.
Sometimes, I don't know, you feel like you get married to your job or to money or whatever.
Right.
But that also adds up to why
people don't want to.
And then talk about the wedding part. Like every woman wants to have a white wedding and stuff like that.
Talk of town kind of wedding.
Bling bling stuff, the men cannot. That's too much money. I mean, you can work it out a little bit of here, a little bit of there.
Right.
But some ladies want it too extra.
Right.
It kind of scares the men,
They want all the glam. They want to be able to tell their friends about it. Mine was the talk of town. It was the best of the year.
Right. So if the man cannot do that kind of thing for them, then forget it.
Right.
That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I know some people that are like. I mean, I know this is broad. It can just be a normal relationship, not necessarily marriage. But if you look at marriage specifically, I know some people that some of my friends, single friends, who go like, you know what, it's too stressful and I don't think I'm gonna ever get married. And I'm like, okay, it's okay not to get married. If you don't want to get married, that is fine. But just normal relationship, you know, not even thinking about marriage. We've talked about the standard thing. Maybe you want a little too much and it's not realistic, like Joseph said. You've mentioned time. You know, people are doing 2 jobs, and between the 2 jobs and making time to spend that quality time with your partner or your girlfriend, it's a little too much, and then people start to drift apart. Okay, so what's the way forward? Should we just give up on relationships?
No, we shouldn't.
I
I think we should do more. You know, it is what it is. If you want a relationship, you got to make it work.
All right. Shout out to Mason, bro. I mean, hey, great guy. But I was done that. He was trying to, you know, go out there and meet people, and it's like, bruh, man, nah, the girl, that's not her, man. The girl, every week, he's trying to date different girls, trying to see if he's gonna get what he wants, and he always comes back to me and is like, nah, didn't work out. She's not the one. She's not the one. But finally, Mason got one. So Mason, you made it. Big ups to you, Mason. Michaela, wherever you are. Yeah, sorry I put you guys on the spot, but I'm happy for Mason. He's a great gentleman, and Michaela is a great lady. So hopefully, wedding bells. She's like, come on, bro, no pressure. Yeah, but as far as relationships are concerned, I think it is stressful. It is stressful. If you have one that is working for you, please don't mess it up. You know, and you always sometimes feel like the grass is greener on the other side because somebody comes with a new vibe. But trust me, no one's relationship is perfect. So whatever you have, if all the important stuff that really matter are going well, don't allow the little things to mess it up, because it's hard. It's hard on the dating market. So, yep, music, Afrobeat. Now all of a sudden, other, you know, cultures, other people or other journalists have gotten into the game, and the world has received them. Afrobeat, one of those. Amapiano, beautiful. And it's just, you know, testament of the fact that the world is trying to really open up. It's not just about America, it's not just about Europe, but now Africa. And of course, the Jamaicans have always been a part of it, you know, reggae and dancehall. So I love the fact that Amapiano and Afrobeat is also now being very, very much represented. Getting all them Grammy awards and stuff. Beautiful. Tyler, yeah, she's been killing it. Ayura Stars killing it. Davido, Burna Boy, Ashake, my brother from Tanzania, Diamond Platinums with his Kama Saba. You got Jason Derulo on that, man. He stepped on that remix, and it was a beautiful one. Jason is always doing. Jason and Chris Brown, I love those two guys for always supporting the Afrobeat and Amapiano guys. You know, collaborating with them. You know, putting them on that pedestal so they can even expand and get a wider reach. So shout out to Chris Brown, Breezy, Jason Derulo for supporting the Afrobeat Amapiano guys. Como Sava, one great tune from the man Diamond. Social media relationship, the best way to parent these days, and of course music, festivals, and the holidays are coming up. Joseph is going to touch on it. Rhoda is going to touch on it. I've got my producer still here with me. One Henry Champon. This is Entertainment 360. Joseph, I'm sure you've heard a few Afrobeat songs.
Absolutely.
Especially Hanging Out With Me.
And that is 100%.
What is the general take on Afrobeat and the current, what do you call it? Is it attention, global attention they are getting, you know, from a little African continent back in the day to now the continent everybody's talking about. Afrobeat and Amapiano, two great genres that are making waves in Hollywood. What's your take on that?
Yes.
Yes, what, Joseph?
Definitely making waves now.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you personally enjoy?
Yes.
You do enjoy it? Or for you just the vibe?
Some of the best songs don't have English lyrics.
Yeah. Do you have one that comes to mind off the top of your head?
No.
Not even a rhythm, a beat.
Gotta love Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran, oh yeah, one great guy. Yeah, he's done a couple of collaborations with the Afrobeat guys. I think he did one with Fireboy. Is it Peru? Yeah, they did that song. That was a global hit. He's been supporting the guys, so Ed Sheeran is a great guy. Yeah, Rhoda, your take on Afrobeat? I'm a piano. I like to put them in the same category because it's now like, okay, people are fighting over which one is it. They are good and they are from Africa, and I love it. What's your take on the attention they are getting in Hollywood right now?
I think it's a good idea, you know, just to take your music out there, you know, the whole world, for everybody to see it. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite Afrobeat artists?
I like all of them.
You like all of them?
Yeah.
Well, give me a name or one song so I can believe you.
I actually like
Kwabena. Oh yeah, I know Kwabena. Kwabena is a Ghanaian artist.
I like
he doesn't really do the pidgin type of African music. He does more of the high life. That is a Ghana genre, right? It's like high life. It's like so Afrobeat is more like the mid tempo, fast tempo. But when you say Afrobeat, it's controversial. So African music is broad.
I like Sarkodie too.
Yes. And Kwabena and Sarkodie. Sarkodie is a rapper. I mean, he does more of the, like American hip hop, but in the Ghana or African, vibe. So these are great guys. It's just that Nigerians are dominating a lot when it comes to Afrobeat. So usually when you say Afro, people think Davido, Burna Boy, Fireboy, Ashake, and all of that. But it's an African thing, and any artist from Africa that is making waves, we got to celebrate them and push them as hard as we can. But hey, it's nice when you go to that party, that wedding reception, even though it's in America or it's in Spain or Italy or even India or anywhere in the world, and you hear Afrobeat or African music, you're like, oh, wait a minute, these people also listen to African music? Yes, they do, because African music is now going global, and I'm excited about that. I love it. Yes, we gotta play hip hop, R&B, Afrobeat, amapiano, reggae, dancehall, all the genres, because music is very powerful. And so, yeah, I'm happy about Afrobeat and the global attention right now. A lot of Grammys. Tyler came in with that song. I'm sure you've heard that song.
Yeah, I've seen it.
All these kids be twerking on social media with that song, and they see their parents
pouring water on themselves and all that.
It's funny. My niece was trying to learn to dance, and it's funny. My wife was teaching her, and I'm like, "What are you guys doing? Is she supposed to be doing that?" And then when they turn it back like that, and then I'm like, "Oh my god, people are going crazy." But Tyler is an amazing artist from South Africa. She's winning lots of Grammys, and that's beautiful. So Afrobeat, African music, amapiano, whatever you want to call it, as far as it's from Africa, it's being well represented on a global stage, and I love it. Sometimes we're gonna have some of these artists passing through the show. We have conversations about whatever EP they are dropping, whatever singles they are dropping, whatever album they are dropping, and if they're having tours and all of that. And let's get a conversation juicy. So expect to have some artists passing through the show, and we'll have a conversation about whatever project they're working on. So music is good right now. It's trending. Relationships not so good. Sorry, guys.
It'll be better.
Yeah. I think the ladies need to chill a little bit more. Guys are okay, but the ladies,
we always chill.
Ladies are a little too demanding these days.
No, you men have issues.
Oh, there you go. There you go with the controversy. Just have
She's
to try
demanding that we get rid of our issues.
There we go.
You hear that?
Just doesn't like the sound of that. Social media. Is there a lot of noise, poison, harmful stuff on social media that is affecting people? I mean, I know there is the good and the bad, but is the bad getting worse? Is it getting too much, or you think it's okay?
I think it's getting worse.
What makes you say that?
Because there's a whole lot of fake stuff that people put out there, and all these kids look at it and they believe it. That, to me, I feel like it's not safe for the kids.
Right.
Because they see monkey do. Have you heard about that? They practice what
whatever they see.
Right. And so they can differentiate between fake news and fake news and good news, and so they kind of imitate whatever they say. So to me, it's getting worse.
Joseph,
like the Tide Pod challenges and things like that. Yeah.
People killing themselves and all that because somebody was able to jump from how many story building down and they survived it. It's all fake, and they go do it and something happen.
Yeah, like they're not able to tell what is a prank. Even as adults, you know, there's a lot of pressure. You know, like people see all these celebrities showing all these bags and cars, like, you know, very expensive, you know, designer bags and sneakers and all of that, looking very good, well polished, and people are traveling. You're like, wait, what am I doing? Why am I not traveling? And you feel left out. But are these people normal people doing normal jobs, saving up to travel, or most of them are representing brands and they make it look like it's an everyday thing? And the pressure. What do?
We need to get jobs from those brands.
I would say, you know, you don't, even though social media is here with us, you can do away with it. You can just do what you can, you know. Watch it, but don't actually put yourself in it. Don't put your whole life in it, because it might not be true, you know. So just do what you can and live your life.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, these reels, they keep coming. Like, my wife, she'll be sending me about 10 reels. I'm like, come on. And she'll be like, did you watch that? I'm like, which one? You sent me about 10. Which one are you talking about? And then it's just like a lot is going on social media. Ask yourself, is this real? Are these people making these things up? Or this is real people, average people living very luxurious life? With whose money?
And
Today's
Photoshop,
economy?
Photoshop too. Lots of Photoshop.
Yeah.
So
it's not real. Most of them are not.
I don't have any fact, but I feel like some of them are fake.
Okay.
Some of them are Photoshop, so you don't pay no mind to that.
Okay.
This beautiful river out in Utah, bright blue, and everyone goes out there. It's not what it looks like. It's not there anymore. It's just like sewage, and people are driving out there and taking flights to see it.
Right.
It's Photoshop.
Yeah, so personally, social media, I'm just saying, in as much as some people, whatever they post is real and they're actually doing it, those ones are not too fancy. You know, if somebody goes to, say, Miami for a weekend, that is feasible. That is very affordable if you save up, you know. But that person cannot be every weekend traveling to different countries and all of that, and you think that is real. So be careful what you see, and not everything is real.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so let's be safe out there. Now, you have children, you have adolescents, right? And they're at that stage where they are very curious. You know, what is this? What is that? Is this true? They want to experiment. How do you regulate? First of all, do they have mobile apps? Do they have devices? And how do you regulate what they consume?
They do have phones. Well, I didn't know. I was just having this thought about giving them cell phones or not. So it got to a point where my son went to school. He didn't have a phone. You know, he's in high school.
How old is he again?
15.
15. Okay.
Yeah, he did not have a cell
The
phone.
crazy stage, right?
Yeah. But then the bus driver did not show up after school. They said he got sick or whatever, and he got stuck in school because he didn't have a cell phone.
Wow.
He was able to use his friend's cell phone to call me, but after the friend left, he didn't have no cell phone to call me. So, kind of long story short, I was so sad about that. You know, so I gave him a cell phone, but I put parental control on it.
Okay.
But you know, that's it, like you said, the craziest age.
Yeah.
They're so curious, want to know this, I want to know that. So that's what helps me control everything that he watches.
Okay.
It comes to my cell phone too.
Okay. So you're able to tell or see exactly.
Yeah, but he can be sneaky. I mean, he's a teenager.
So at what age do you think is okay? At what age did you give him the device?
15.
15.
Yeah, not long ago.
Okay. All right. And you think is the right? Joseph, you agree with that age? 15.
Sounds right to me.
Yeah.
That sounds about right to me.
Come on, man! Stop running away from the microphone, Joseph. You gotta always get close. You have a beautiful voice. I'm sure the girls are going crazy.
I'm sure. I don't want to drive them too crazy. That's why I lean back sometimes.
You're crazy, bro. You're like, yeah, the girls are going crazy over his boys right now. I bet they are, bro. Today might just be a lucky day, or this, hey, I might have just, increase your chances, I mean, that's if you're looking to. Are you? No
So
comment.
girls right into the show.
I think you're going to say no comment. Yeah, but social media, for you, what do you think is the right age to give a kid a device, and how do you regulate?
Yeah, I think the absolute earliest would be like 13 or 14, and I'm not recommending that. I just think it's a 100% no before then. How you regulate, you have to be the villain. You have to be willing to say, look, I'm going to keep an eye on what you're doing.
Okay.
It's not you personally I don't trust. It's what's out there.
It's what is out there, exactly. And sometimes even though they've gotten the right training and everything, they get curious, like Rhoda said, and sometimes it might be a friend that is the bad influence. It's like, hey, check this out, and you're like, what is it? And you're like, check it out first, and they might be hesitant, but eventually with that pressure from that crazy friend, they might fall victim. So it's okay to trust your kids and be like, hey, they are well trained, they are well behaved, but you can't speak for their friends, so you just got to make sure you keep an eye on them. So hey, let's be careful out there with social media, even as adults. What we consume, what we believe, and then our kids. So let's keep our eyes on them. Yeah, very important. So music has been great. The holidays, food bazaar. So Rhoda, are you gonna represent on our food bazaar on November 23rd? It's gonna be fireworks out here. You gonna come? You gonna cook something?
Yeah.
What are you gonna make?
I'll cook apple.
Oh, damn! That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Akpele is from Ghana, okay?
I'm trying catfish.
Right, yeah, okay.
The fresh peppers.
Oh,
You're gonna love it.
Oh boy, I can't wait, man. I'm like ready for this food bazaar right now, Joseph. Joseph, are you gonna show up on that day?
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to? Tasting?
Tasting everything.
Everything. I know you are very open. Joseph literally would taste and eat everything. Like he's not too selective or anything. He's very open and always likes to try new things. So it's been nice to have you guys. November 23rd at the forecourt, right here at the studio, right in front. We're gonna have a big display of a variety of meals for you to check out. So we're gonna wrap up in a couple of minutes. It's been great.